I'll introduce myself. My name's Terry Finan. I'm the Deputy Principal here at Downlands College. I've been here for 11 years and this is actually the last year I can say that I'm a teacher and also a parent here. The last of my three children, Michael, is finishing in Year 12 this year. So I welcome you to a school that I know is a great place to work. It's a great place to send your sons and daughters to, as having had both go through, sons and daughters. And I welcome you to the community in what is, I guess, a day to learn what I think is one of the unknown gems of Toowoomba. A lot of people drive past on the highway there regularly and they see some great gardens and things from a distance, or they see a farm if they're going up around the back, but they don't really see the great facilities and resources that are in the college here. So today it's our pleasure to have those open to you and to have a look and see the great many opportunities that are available here at the college. We're not going to take long as part of an official opening, but there are a couple of people who will speak to you, and then we'll have some students as guides that will take you around the college. So firstly, to get us underway, I ask the college captains, Susie Brody, who will do a acknowledgement of country, and Joe Anderson to lead us in prayer. Thank you.
We acknowledge the traditional owners and custodians of the land on which we stand, the Gayabal and Jarowaha peoples. We pay our respects to them and for their care of the land. May we walk gently and respectfully upon the land.
In the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. Creator of the earth and heavens, God of the past, present and future, be with us this day. God of times and seasons, of fresh life and growth, and mellow times of fruitfulness, be with us this day. God of hope and joy, of the loving heart, the gentle spirit and the determined will, be with us this day. God of hope and joy, God of the loving heart, be with us this day. May we live each day true to our Downlands and MSC spirit and spirit of family, a spirit of true friendship formed by kindness and understanding, by compassion and mutual forgiveness, by gentleness, humility and simplicity, by hospitality and a sense of humour. Amen. Son, Holy Spirit. Amen.
Thanks, Joe and Susie. I'd now like to invite our Assistant Principal Curriculum, Mr. Stephen Cook, to the microphone to tell a little bit about the curriculum offerings here at the college. Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you, Terry, and good morning. I'd just like to briefly touch on three areas this morning with people. Firstly, curriculum, then a little bit about Year 7 in 2015, and then technology. Firstly, with curriculum, Downlands College is very fortunate. We have a very broad and inclusive curriculum. I'm sure if you look on the sign to my side there later today, you'll see the number of subjects we do offer, and as you're travelling around the school, we'll be impressed by those number of subjects. Besides from the core areas that most schools offer, our strengths are our cultural department, our arts. This year we've broadened our curriculum in that area, offering dance in Year 9 and 10, and that will flow through into senior school next year. Our agriculture department and rural operations, business and hospitality. So you can see that we offer a very, very broad curriculum that allows students to meet a wide range of exits from school, which is very, very important today. The second side of the broad curriculum is really the quality in which we offer. And I think that is incredibly important, that we're able to cater for students who are moving into university pathways, apprenticeship pathways, or moving into the workforce. So we are catering for all students. Also, with the quality of the curriculum, I think it's very much a feature of Downlands College, the type of student that is exiting Downlands. Not only are they achieving in their chosen areas, but they're also going out being a richer, broader person who makes valuable contributions to the community. And that doesn't happen by chance. It comes down to the wonderful teaching and learning opportunities staff at Downlands do provide the students with. And probably on that note, I'll just say that students are offered those opportunities. It's very important for students to take those opportunities. And that's probably the difference between total success and just moving through school, is the student's ability to take the opportunities they're offered. With Year 7, obviously a big change in 2015. We're well along our planning way for curriculum. The physical structure changes, which includes a new boarding house, some upgrading of rooms, and our pastoral care system. Certainly one of the strengths of Downlands College as we move towards Year 7 in 2015 is the number of our executive staff who have already worked in schools with Year 7 as part of high school. So we very much have a working knowledge of Year 7 in high schools with curriculum, with pastoral care and with boarding, and that's certainly a huge advantage. The last area very quickly to touch on is information technology. We're at a very exciting time with information technology at Downlands College, as in 2014 we'll be implementing a one-to-one computer system that the students will be in charge of or have their own devices as opposed to the devices left at school. And that will certainly provide the students with a slightly different style of learning, probably a little bit more engagement in areas that they're familiar with, and some challenges for the college as well in terms of managing that. But in the three areas, the curriculum, Year 7 2015 and information technology, it's very exciting times and very much an area where we are at the leading edge of education in Toowoomba. So thank you.
Thank you, Stephen. Downlands has an all-inclusive fee, and to explain how that operates and what that actually means, I invite our business manager, Mrs. Petae Frazer. Thanks, Petae.
Thanks, Terry, and welcome everybody. I think you've come here to experience the Downlands difference. Some of you may have already experienced it. It's hard to define. It's a community feel, it's a family feel, and it's a beautiful place to work. And like Terry, my son attended Downlands, and I have been here for 8 years. But there's one difference I can define for you, and that's our fee, our all-inclusive fee. Since the federal government no longer provides funding for the replacement of laptops, we will need to introduce an annual levy to assist with the production of computers for your students. That will be included in our fee. Other things that we provide at no extra cost, a pastoral care program, which is very dear to the hearts of Downlanders. The parents attend several college functions at no cost to them, community dinner, Year 8 Christian Living Day dinner. All the textbooks that your students will use are provided free of charge. In our time-poor lives, there's no queuing, mums and dads. We provide them here. The annual magazine is included in your fee. The student record books are also included. Tuition, of course, academic awards and recognition programs, all included. For day students, currently we have 4 buses that collect your students very close to your home and deliver them back to a stop close to your home, all included in the fee. If your sons and daughters have sports training or study to do in the library, or rehearsals for musicals and performances, we provide 2 late buses to get them home. That's included in your fee. Our students can choose to be very, very busy with the broad activities that we provide. And we have a facility. If your children are rehearsing and training after school, we have a casual boarding facility as well. If it's just too hard for you to have the kids here early in the morning or, collecting them late. They can sleep over. They will be taken to study as well, just like the Borders. It's a great facility. Helps mums and dads. We provide transport for Toowoomba, Darling Downs, inter-school and Saturday sport, even if that means taking the boys to rugby at the Armidale School. It's all included in your fee. Your beautiful children will have access to a full-time counsellor. They can have gym membership. We have personal trainers to help your darlings do whatever they want to do. That's all included in your fee. I know I'm repeating myself, I just want to make the point. Food technology ingredients and materials are included in your fee. Retreats, an important part of the Downlands community, costs of those included in your fee. 24-hour student accident insurance included in your fee. Art materials, competition sports nomination fees. And I'd prefer you all to pay a year in advance. I'll give you a discount for that. But I'll accept fortnightly payments too. So we make it as easy as we can for you to have your darlings with us. Are there any people here who will be putting children into boarding? Okay. The boarding fee is inclusive too. The Borders actually have currently 4 trips a year to things like Wet and Wild down the Gold Coast, just to give them something to do, keep them busy. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, morning tea, afternoon tea and supper are included in the boarding fee. Your sons and daughters even get the chance to contribute their ideas with a food committee. Some ideas are rejected, but, we try and make it as homely as possible. There are Border parent dinners and lunches included, and of course they have supervised study sessions and of course loving care from the professional boarding staff. So I hope you now have some idea of what we can quantify as the Downlands difference. But as you go around, you will see our beautiful students and they'll just reinforce it for you. Thank you very much.
I'd now like to invite our principal, Mr. Stephen McIllhatton, to the microphone to launch proceedings and get us underway. So we make Stephen welcome.
Welcome today. I hope that you do have a really enjoyable experience as you walk around, but I need to perhaps summarise some of the things that have been said to you this morning. First and foremost, we are a Catholic school, as Joe very clearly indicated in the opening prayer, and we are a Missionaries of the Sacred Heart school. That brings with it a particular ethos and a particular way of living that we would call education of the heart. And any of the children, any of the students that you see today will be able to clearly explain to you how that impacts on their life, how it impacts on the way they are brought up, how it impacts on the way they treat other people. Clearly we do have some magnificent grounds here, and we do have a lot of plans for the future. There are some information pamphlets that are around today, particularly on the Year 7 frequently asked questions, that will indicate that we are planning on spending around about $7 to $8 million over the next 18 months to 2 years on a new boarding house and what we would call our Year 7 precinct, amongst other things. But that, to me, is not the beauty of Downlands. Downlands is a distinctive college, and it's distinctive because of the types of people I have standing to my left and to my right. Petae talked about community. I don't think I've been in a stronger one. People come to this town and they ask, where is the school with the best community? And Downlands gets a mention. When we say we're a Catholic school, it doesn't mean you have to be Catholic to come to the school. It means you just have to accept that that is the style of school that we are and the teachings that would go with it. We don't exclude you because of your gender. If you have sons and or daughters, we'll accept both. We don't exclude you because your NAPLAN results may not be good enough. That just means that we have to find the pathway for you. We say to you that if you come along to Downlands, we will find a niche for your child somewhere in this school, somewhere where they can succeed, no matter where that might be. But the beauty of the school, as I said, is with these people alongside me, and rather than me talk about it, during the course of the day I would ask you to do two things. Firstly, when you speak to our children, and as you walk around, ask them any question you would like. Ask them if they are happy. Because I know as a parent myself, and as you as parents, you will be more than satisfied if you know that your child is going to be happy in their education, because you know that if they are happy, everything else will follow. So I would ask you to ask our students today, as you're walking around, are they happy? In terms of your own decisions about whether your child's going to come along to Downlands or not, we only ask one thing. We just ask that they want to come to Downlands. In other words, we are their college of choice. And hopefully, at the end of the day, you'll be able to make a decision and your child will be able to make a decision. Is Downlands the college of choice for them? And that's really the only question that your child has to answer. And secondly, do I believe my child will be happy here? And that's your question. After that, the rest flows on. But as I said, I would really like to let our students do the talking. Susie is going to introduce herself, and you will discover what the distinctiveness of Downlands with the distinctiveness of our students. Thanks, Susie.
Hi everyone, my name is Susie Brody. I am the girls' school captain this year. I'm actually a boarder. I'm from up near Winton. I live up there on a property. I have been here since grade 8 as a boarder. I'm in Chevalier House, and the best experience of my life. Honestly, I cannot talk higher of Downlands. It's a great school. The amount of opportunities it's given me, unbelievable. So many sports, extracurricular things for me to do to keep me busy on weekends when the boarding house tends to get a bit boring. But yeah, today we're going to tell you about how great Downlands is, but we're going to show you how great it is. And I hope you enjoy it because it is a great community. You feel very welcome here. So enjoy yourself today, everyone.
Hello everyone, my name's Joe. I'm the male school captain of Downlands for 2013. I've been here since day dot 2009. I'm wearing the same blazer that I wore the first time I walked into the Graham Centre. So bonus shopping mum, thanks for that. I was fortunate enough to be granted a music and drama scholarship in year 8 through 10 and again in year 11 and 12, which followed that. I was in the 2 college musicals, performing alongside my best mates on the Twilight concert and during the in-house music and drama festival, which will be later in the year. You're all welcome to come to that to check us out. Played rugby and cricket since year 8, and from year 8 to 12, the amount of different subjects I've had a taste of everything. So if you're interested about it, come talk to me. And anything you want to know how Downs has shaped my future, because it definitely has, feel free. Thank you.
Okay, so it's time to get out and get that experience that we've all been talking about. Just a couple of things I'll mention that aren't included in the tour, but you may be interested in. So if you're interested in boarding, there will be 2 tours of boarding houses. Both the male and female male and female boarding house will be open, and there's 2 tours, one at 12:30 and one at 1:30, and that'll leave from just the foyer of the Graham Centre here. And also, if you're interested in the ag science or the farm, we've got a 35-acre farm up beyond the 6 playing fields up here on my right. It's a little bit far to walk, so we'll put on a bus to that from midday. So from 12 o'clock every half hour, one of our school buses will be leaving from out the front to take you up the farm and to bring you back. So if you want to be out there to grab that opportunity, I'd encourage that. Other than that, we've got a number of students out the front who are waiting to get you together in tour groups, and to create a bit of a logjam so not everyone goes to the first couple and closest classrooms, we're going to use I guess if anyone's used to cricket, they know a shotgun start. So the students will actually take you to various places right throughout the school, and then they'll rotate in a clockwise direction from there. So you will need to walk past some places to get to the first spot, and that just means that we won't have too much crowding and so on in most of those venues. So again, I thank you for taking the time to come today. I assure you, you will have a great day, and if there's any questions at all, there are plenty of staff around and plenty of students who will be able to answer that. If not, we're only a phone call away. So thank you very much, and I'll just ask that you head out. That's right, Mr. Morris, is it? Yep. If we just head out through the doors here, the students will be out the front. We'll put you in groups ready to get underway. Thank you.